Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Runner 3 replay. So on the left side as the Yellow Empire, we have Alvin Trey. On the right side as the Blue Soviets, we have OBIEK. Let's see, we do have a barracks going on up, not big surprise. Reactor going pretty far north. Usually people deploy a bit more southwards. We got a pair of Dojo cores as well as a power generator, not big surprise, pretty common. Third Dojo core on its way out, and that looks like maybe a fourth one? Nope, it is a refinery core. You have now the combat engineer being pulled outfield with a flak trooper. He's doing his time. We do now the bearers being pushed over to the left. Of course, the Dojo core can crush them. The bearers can't do anything towards a Dojo core. Yeah, I should try painting a little bit better. It's a little bit smoother than trying to do through the minimap, just slide it over. I don't know why. Maybe if I were to reduce the DPI of my mouse? Nope. Must be a bunch of tiny little ticks. We do now the bear now advancing on forward. They're trying to stop any Empire engineer from coming on out. We do have a burst drone flying about, and the combat engineer will make all his way over here. Empire engineer being deployed on out. And I see something blue over here. Not sure what though. Oh, it's a bear right there behind the trees. Very sneaky spot. We do not have this bear moving around. We do have something additional being pulled out here. Another engineer. Ah, he may be on for the whatchamacallit. He does spot the engineer there, trying to do a bonsai charge. A mutual trade is good. No, is he eyeing for the observation post? He gets the observation post. I wonder if he just went for that because he think he won't be able to make it over here. But I think he was trying to deploy engineer, go around the sea, and then into that oil derrick. But that's just a guess. Got a handful of Soviet conscripts here, as well as garrison with something. Molotov's advance forward. He's trying to destroy the oil derrick. And most people don't go for that observation post. This is what the observation see. The observation post sees quite a bit, and we'll be able to spot this flak trooper right there. Though I don't see the mini map itself. Of course, I got the mini Mega Tengu now flying about. Whoops. So if it has 6 power issue, I think he's gone for a super reactor. And the generator core, we've got the Mecha Bay as well as a Dojo core. He has gone for a defensive defender core. And now I got these conscripts heading up north. We do have this early expansion for the Empire player. Mega Tengu does clean up that flak trooper, and here comes Dojo core eyeing to help secure up the oil derrick. Garrison has been abandoned, does get a bonsai charge off, and does not get a second kill there. Good try though. Soviet combat engineer now fired over the cliffside. So they're going to have mutual trades here. So completing some good harassment, very nice. And does go ahead and abandon the ore line with the ore collector. Got some tank busts now pushing way up north, trying to displace that sickle. And a bit of damage now coming on out onto the sickle. Conscripts do help finish off the ore collector there. The sickle is quite damaged. Got the Mecha Tengu will gun down the stuff. He's actually going for the sickle first, so he will see some extra Molotov fire. And does sickle jump into the refinery line to be even more annoying. Granted, the ore collector can finish it off himself. However, there may be a tank drone surprise. It does get killed off there. It does get a nice little cash rebate there. Conscripts are engaging the tank bus inside the garrison. You could try abandoning it to get some Molotovs out. And this order has been captured by the Empire player. This order has been captured by the Soviets, so do have a nice exchange of oil. And they do pop out and do throw some Molotovs. Mega Tank goes in this region. He's going to get one Molotov thrown, which will get a bit of damage onto that garrisoned unit. Dojo core now pops iron to resecure up the oil derrick. Over here, got hammer tanks and terror drones pushing forward. The hammer tanks can outrange the defender core with using the leech beam. And does get that Dojo core deployed. And you got a bullfrog here getting a bit of flak fire onto the Mega Tengu. Mega Tengu's eyeing perhaps maybe harassment here, but that's a sentry gun. No dispenser next to him. And it does stay alive. One shot away from death. One conscript burst should be able to finish off as well. Amplifier 4 does get the kill there on the Terror Drone. He's hitting the Dojo Core. He's going to focus on the Dojo Core. He's trying to stop the Engineer. And he's running low on cash. He's going for a crush. Empire Engineer does come on out. He's going for the capture, and he's not going for the crush. Gets the Oil Derrick recaptured. Got the bears up here. We do now have the Striker VX pushing forward. No Bullfrog in this region. Does get a bit damage there onto the hammer tanks. And does not take out the Instant Dojo. Barely stays alive. Bear now being gunned down by the Mega Tengu. The Soviet Fire, of course, has come to expansion here, as mentioned earlier. And now got the Oil Derrick recaptured as well. Bear's now going on down. Over here now, we've got the Mega Tengus push way forward. Oil Derrick is seeing a bit of fire as well. Does get a bit of a cash refund there. Gets 500 credits thanks to the cash bounty, so that does refund the cost of the Engineer. It only gets a small profit from in the end. We do not have a Tesla coil going up, but do also have a barracks as well. We actually have nano mainframe core. This may be Mecha breakthrough. Mecha Bay breakthrough. It is Mecha Bay breakthrough. I don't know why I can't say that. But now we've got tier 3 for the Empire player. So we may see some King Oni. King Oni seems like a good item in this moment in time against these hammer tanks. Wave Force Artillery is also a common item, but it doesn't really have a front line for it. I think King Oni would be better at this moment in time. Looks like we do got another Mega Tengu. Does go down there, and King Oni has been blown down the field. He's low in power. Redeploying the MCV will give enough power to get the turret up and running. So we may need to get out power generator before it redeploys out. We got 3 hammer tanks here. The King Oni should be able to deal with him easily. Bear does go down. He does not see the King Oni just yet. Wave Force Artillery now pulled out as well. And sells off the main brain core. Wait, that's tier 3. Is this a Yuriko Omega? Seeing how slow it's building, I believe that's a Yuriko Omega or it's a Shinobi. Or Yuriko Omega. Or Yuriko. That's technically not Yuriko. Yeah, Yuriko, but Yuriko. Because it is likely the daughter of Yuri. King Oni now pulling the field. Does clean up the garrison there. Not with a Desolator Strike. There is a Terror Drone here. This Terror Drone poses a massive threat. Does get snared immediately. I think that's the Bold Charge animation getting bugged out. He's going to need to pick off that Terror Drone there. We now got the Wave Force Artillery and Yuriko advancing forward. Though the conscripts inside these garrisons could get some good damage. He needs to focus on Yuriko. And Yuriko's not receiving any hits there. And he will walk by. He will lose some of these tank busters from the garrisons. And the King Oni has been affected there. Does get some damage here. Wave Force Artillery will be picked off there. Does not lead shit down. Yuriko's starting to pick up these units, which will allow also the Striker VXs to get damage onto them. Since they then become classified as airborne. Flak fire onto Yuriko. It looks like there's a lot of flak troops inside the garrison. King Oni does finish off that conscript. And does get Yuriko there. Now this force is significantly less scary about Yuriko and the Wave Force Artillery. King Oni will go down. Looks like it will be killed off by the Terror Drone. Sickle got some of the Mega Tengus. Now a lot of flak fire here. He needs a MiG. Picks out some other ground units there. Striker takes push way forward. He needs a MiG. This Jet Tengu has no ammo or no health. And that is a MiG, so MiG does get deployed on the field. will need to focus on that Mecha Tango. Does the Mecha Tango there. Meg in pursuit of the Striker VXs. Of course, we could see a transform there. The Engineer does go down to the Honorable Discharge. Blackfire here as well. Up here we do have the Infect from the Terror Drone. And there's still a lot of conscripts inside the center of the map. Did he just get veterancy from killing off point defense drones? I didn't realize point defense drones give off veterancy like that. That one does get fully heroic. I know in Kane's Draft you actually can get veterancy by dealing damage. I'm not sure if that's the same with Relic 3. Forces pushing way up north, trying to get some good damage. We got a single Mecha Tango here that could transform. The Meg has no health. Does get transformed there. The MiG does not go down just yet. And the MiG almost took out the Jet Tango due to poor control. Striker VX is now making their way down south. The one that does have veterancy. Got another Yuriko, as well as another Wave Force Artillery and King Oni. And Flak Troopers have now been picked up by this Wooden Blade. You could put the Flak Troopers on the high ground. And now he's moving around. Got big leech beams there. Flak Troopers could be dropped right there. That would be a safe spot so they can get some mag mines up and going. I'm not sure. I forget which one is loaded up. Gotta be very, very careful. And not unloading just yet. We'll take out one of the core pucks there. Does fall back. Got a single bullfrog for anti-aircraft escort. And I think he may have sold those units there. I'm not sure. We got a good number of bears. And I'm taking out, breaking them through. There's no ore collector here anymore. This Oriole Derrick has been claimed up by the Soviet player as well. Defender Corps does get spotted there, immediately going to take it out. Got a bit of a response there. Defender Corps does go down. Does pull up mag mines there. Does throw some mag mines there onto the King Oni. And there's the Flak Troopers there. They're getting... Apparently, Wave Force Artillery can't get crushed there, but the King Oni does crush them. Does crush these guys as well. Yuriko may have went down. There goes the King Oni. Does not give himself a head. And now we do have the Hammer Tank going down. Oh, I'll take a look at the... I'm assuming you're posting a link to the map for Caravel relatively soon. We do now have these Hammer Tanks that push way forward. And now Defender Corps receive a bit of fire. And now the instant dojos start to go down as well. Instant generator receiving a bit of fire there. We've got a number of Tesla troops on the field. No anti-aircraft in the region. Striker VXs are not very good versus infantry, so these Tesla troopers can get some good damage. Yep, I hadn't really had time to track it down, and it's one of those things like, oh, don't have it. Then I forget about actually getting it. Black Trooper getting some fire there onto the Chopper VX. And now we got the Chopper VX now escaping down to the sea. Does go and kill off that power plant there. Do now the MCV now trying to escape from the sea. Does not manage to get the BM disruptor there to get a stun. Does finish off some of these forces there. Tesla troopers getting good hits there onto the Mecha Bay. The Mecha Bay starting to go down. These ore refiners still have credits. About 20,000 across both of them. Does get a nice EM disruptor there, locking down both those ones there. Does kill off that Tesla trooper there. That lingering effect is just a lingering effect, doesn't actually get applied. The Empire base is being gutted, but he does save the MCV. We got some mag mines there. Does take out the ore collector. Takes out the Imperial warrior. And that ore collector does get a good number of pressures there. Ooh, look out the flak troopers from the on-roll discharge. He's almost out of all the flak troopers. Actually, now he is out of all the flak troopers. Does come a number of Tesla troopers there. Doesn't finish off the Defender Corps, making his way north of this northern refinery. I think the Empire player has been knocked out of the game. The Soviet player... where's the Soviets in player's MCV? The Soviet player actually may not have an MCV anymore. Oh! I just realized he doesn't have an MCV anymore, does he? Which means he only has access to flak troopers from this structure. Needs to get that flak trooper inside the garrison. Needs to focus down this chopper VX. This chopper VX is the only thing that's dedicated anti-aircraft or aircraft. Do you know how the central gun now started going down? This does go down. Now it's just the MCV out at sea. It's actually 2 striker VXs on the field. There's still a flak tower here, and those striker VXs cannot advance. This may actually end in a stalemate. Flak trooper does go down, does kill a striker VX. There's still 1 more striker VX in the air. There's plenty of income, just no production. Oh, that's a good number of flak troopers there. It does take out the engineer. This... the Soviet player has nearly 30,000 credits. The Empire player does actually have 5,000 credits. So technically, he can still back in the game. Does Empire player needs to actually head up north, go for naval expansions? I think actually now the Empire technically has won. He has enough credits for a refinery core. Takes out the engineer. He just needs to advance up north, go to this northern expansion, and deploy out sea wings. He does not have to go onto land.
A site must be secured.
Does pack on up, going to provide some escort. He's going to make his way up to the naval expansion. Anything on the ground is just going to be doomed. But yeah, the Empire player I think generally has won. Let's go to fast forward because it's going to be a long time for a finish. He doesn't have to worry about protecting the MCV. There's nothing at sea to threaten the Empire player. Let's fast forward for a time frame. I will also a couple of sickles. Not like that matters much. Oops. There's 2 refineries going up. He does lose the power plant. Wait.
Ready for the collection.
We got mass ore collectors now making their way out. He's also interrupting the refinery. He's going to... I guess it's one way. And the Soviet player realized, yep, he's lost and backs out the game. Oh. Thank you for everyone. Can't even get my intro out right now. Thank you everyone for watching, and on to the next replay.